Bio here, he likes vodka, being handsome, science fiction, and being a DJ, and he wants to live on Mars. Be the first comedian to live on Mars. Give it up for Derek Watton, everybody!
Woo! Hey, how's it going, everybody? I wore a suit tonight. The suit lets you know that I'm taking this shit serious. The Chuck Taylors let you know that I don't pay my bills on time. This is my first gig, I guess you would say. Like, this is the first time I've actually been, like, booked for something. I usually do open mic nights, which, I mean, they're fun, don't get me wrong. I love doing an open mic night, but when you're sitting in a bar and your lead-in is a guy in his 50s doing Cat Stevens songs, they're not really wanting to hear me talk about my dick. You know, they're just sitting there at the bar, like, wanting to think about, you know, bitch about their boss being an asshole, or, you know, how their brother's fucking their wife or whatever. They just want to get shit-faced. They don't want to sit there and hear me talking about farts, or my ex-girlfriend. Or my ex-girlfriend's farts. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for tonight. I'm a little nervous. I mean, it's kind of acceptable to be nervous at a time like this. But the first rule that they always tell you about public speaking is to picture the whole audience naked. But my dad's in the audience. I accidentally walked in on that naked once, and I still have trouble making eye contact with him. Sir? My one buddy here tonight, he's told me a couple of times how he thinks he can do stand-up, but he just doesn't have the balls to come up and be on stage, you know? He doesn't have the courage. But, he's got a wife and kids, and that's way more responsibility than this is. Like, if I decide I don't want to do stand-up tomorrow, the only one who's going to be disappointed is me. If he decides he doesn't want to be a parent tomorrow, you'll find out on the news due to an Amber Alert. But yeah, now that, I've been doing this about 6 months now, and everybody that knows me is always, suggesting jokes. And, oh, you should meet this guy. He's so funny. Well, the other night after work, I work in a restaurant. And I sat at the bar after work, and a couple guys I knew happened to be there. And one of them told me, "Oh, you gotta pay attention to him. He's way funnier than you." So I sat down, and these guys are hammered drunk, like they're loaded, and all the guy who's so much funnier than me is saying is he's just quoting Airplane, and he's reading lines off from Billy Madison. Oh, and he's shouting racial slurs, not racist jokes, mind you. He's just saying the N-word over and over. And this is the guy that I have to copy and emulate to be my comedy role model. I mean, I guess that works for some people, like different strokes for different folks. I was just sitting there at that table wishing that I'd have a stroke and get out of there. Went in to get a haircut today because I was, wanting to not look like a hayseed. And so I went into the barber that I go to downtown. I like going to him because he doesn't do all the small talk. Like, I hate going into a beauty shop and having to talk to people that I don't know, like I know them. Like, oh, I recognize you from a job you used to have. How's that person that you worked with? Or, whatever. Like, I just can't handle that. So I go into my old barber and I sit down and he cuts my hair and I tell him I want it, short on the sides and little length on the top, and that's what all we say. I sit there in silence. I walk out of there 15 minutes later, looking like a female gym teacher, and I'm completely happy with it. I used to cut my own hair. I would, take a clipper to it and just shave it down, because that was easy. But then I realized that a 30-year-old man isn't supposed to look like he just came back from wrestling camp. A couple times I've bicked it down, I've shaved it all the way down. But then I just kind of look like an extra from a stage production of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like everybody just sees my big bald head and they're looking for lobotomy scars. Okay, thanks. That's my time. I just want to remind everybody that I am not Richard Pryor, but I have set fire to myself while doing drugs.